Hello, everybody. Thank you for tuning in on Yucca Valley TV. My name is Matt, and I am with Robin Hill Davidson right now. Robin, how are you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you doing this morning, Matt?
I'm doing very good. It's a good day to be in Yucca Valley and 29 Palms.
Yes, it is.
So you are the new principal of the 29 Palm Elementary School, and you've been assistant to the principal a long time before that. Can you tell us a little bit how you evolved on the job?
Okay. I was accepted as the assistant principal in early May. I actually relocated back to California again from South Carolina.
You moved to the high desert for the job?
I moved to the high desert for the job. I actually lived in the high desert for 5.5 years previously.
How do you like it here?
I love it. All of the people, the families, the support, everyone has been amazing.
How is your day-to-day job like right now? What's on your plate for the elementary school, kind of a daily basis?
On a daily basis. There's no 2 days that are exactly the same.
Yeah.
We have about 300 and something students that are on distance learning, so they participate. They log in on a daily basis, and then we have another 200 kids, which is a large number that participate through independent study.
How do you work with the parents who maybe are sometimes confused, sometimes worried about distance learning?
Well, I've had several conversations with parents and teachers, and we also have a multi-tiered system of support, or MTSS coordinator. So we've
Cool.
had lots of conferences and lots of meetings. Parents are always welcome to contact the teacher, to contact me by phone. I had two parent calls last night before I left that I always try to,
Okay.
get back to them within 24 hours if possible. But one of the things that we've been working on is how to mitigate learning loss. And so I
Yeah.
surveyed the staff yesterday to begin getting some input to look at other possible options.
That's an amazing job you're doing. I didn't know all that. I'm very happy you would get to do this interview.
Thank you.
Thank you
Have a
so much.
great day.
You too. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
Miss, you all right? Maybe we can help you.
Um, no, actually, I just came out here for some fresh air. I'm trying to get away from the city.
You're more than welcome to join.
Okay.
Jane.
Can we just leave things the way they were before? May as well get one less fuck you in on my dad after I'm gone.
Sleep well. No, Mom died not knowing your dirty secrets.
Life sucks. But there's got to be something good worth living for.
Hey, it really sucks it had to go down this way. But you walked into our lives at the perfect time.
Our next guest on Yucca Valley TV is going to be Jeremy Yoder. Is an expert in the Joshua trees. He's been conducting a study about them, and we are going to learn more about that right now. Jeremy, how are you doing?
I'm doing well. Thanks for having me.
Thank you so much for responding to the invitation. We are very interested in the Joshua trees. There are a lot of them around here in Yucca Valley, Joshua tree, 29 Palms, and Morongo Basin. And you've been conducting a study about the trees.
As an evolutionary biologist, I'm interested in the diversity of living things and how that came to be, basically. And I'm particularly interested in how species that interact with each other evolve in response to each other and in response to the environment around them.
And you're talking about plants right now, plants, animals, or
I most of my work has been with plants. In the case of Joshua Tree, my point of entry is with their pollinators. They have a really interesting interaction.
You work for the California University?
I earned a doctorate at the University of Idaho, and that was actually studying Joshua trees. They were the organism that I started in science with, and my very first field season was in Yucca Valley and in and around the national park there.
Okay, so you do know the area, and that's really a topic that you are connected to and that you're interested in.
So adult Joshua trees are pretty robust, and the climate can get drier and hotter, and they'll hang on because they're big, they're tough. But recruitment, we call it, the growth of the next generation, is a much more challenging thing because baby Joshua trees, seedling Joshua trees, are pretty small and delicate.
That's what you said on the local newspaper. I read the interview, and you say that there's been scientific data noticing that there are fewer seedings right now in the past few years for Joshua trees, meaning basically there are less and less babies Joshua trees. Does that mean that they are going to be disappearing in a close future?
That means there's a real risk that there could be a lot fewer Joshua trees in the next century. That's right. We've also got increasing incidence of wildfires across the Mojave Desert. So that's a hazard to the adult trees. And then if you have this new bottleneck where there are fewer seedlings surviving, those populations are going to be challenged to replace themselves.
So one of the goals of this project is to better understand what's already happening in the nature, so we can grow the knowledge we have about the Joshua trees and try to keep protecting them. That's it?
That's exactly right. We want to try to identify genes that are important for coping with tougher climates that are already there in the trees, and we want to be able to go to populations where we might want to think about protecting them, putting up special protections for particular patches of land with tree populations.
We make the rules now.
You guys do this every Saturday?
Sometimes we do it on Wednesdays.
Every Saturday since.
If you can't handle it, you can leave.
I ain't trying to hear that, you crazy.
Holy shit. I can't believe we just did that.
Yeah, well, they were drunk, so it doesn't count, right?
When, I ain't trying to hear a man go.
Everybody, thank you for being back on Yucca Valley TV. My name is Matt, and I am with Chris Cousin right now from the Artists Council. Chris, thank you so much for being with us.
Thanks for having us, Matt.
So you are Director of Education at the Artists Council, and you are also a board member of this organization?
Yes, essentially it's a position on the board, the Director of Education. It's
Okay.
That's what I hold.
Can you give us an overview of what's the Artists Council?
The Artists Council is an organization that was founded little over 2 years ago, affiliated with the Palm Springs Art Museum for many years as a branch. And 2 years ago, they went independent and formed a 501c3. We service artists, members. We have members in the Coachella Valley and outside of the Coachella Valley and throughout the United States and Canada, actually.
Okay, so you are based on the Coachella Valley, but you
Yes.
are open to any artist, and God knows there are so many artists around
Yes,
here.
absolutely. We welcome them.
You have weekly lectures and you have workshops. You have many things coming on.
Reprogrammed ourselves sort of at the end of May and June. I only came on in May. So we thought about what we could actually do for our members during this whole COVID situation. And we started with offering lectures throughout the summer. And so we decided we should have a full program ready to go by January 1st.
What would be the next event you would discuss so people can attend?
Okay, well, we have a Procreate class, which is digital art on an iPad, taught by Pat Coday. That's coming up on January 20th. And it's a really great way for artists to be able to explore opportunities in art that they might not want to commit to canvas. And also, if those are interested in actually producing digital art, which can be printed and sold as art itself. We know for now that all of our exhibitions will be virtual. We have arranged for a special programming opportunity that allows our artists' work to be shown in a gallery setting, although it's virtual.
Thank you so much for taking the time to be with us on Yucca Valley TV this morning, and I hope to talk to you again soon.
Thank you. Happy New Year to all your listeners.
You too.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye now.
Miss, you all right? Maybe we can help you.
No, actually, I just came out here for some fresh air. I'm trying to get away from the city.
You're more than welcome to join.
Okay.
Jane.
Can we just leave things the way they were before? Might as well get one less fuck you in on my dad after I'm gone.
Sleep well. Oh, Mom died not knowing your dirty secrets.
Life sucks. But there's got to be something good worth living for.
Hey. It really sucks it had to go down this way. But you walked into our lives at the perfect time.
Hello, everybody. Thank you for tuning in on Yucca Valley TV. My name is Matt, and I'm very happy to have back Ed Madison and Jess Madison and the kids also with us this morning today. How are you guys?
We're good.
You sound like you're good. That's cool. That's very cool. So today is about you, Ed. You are going to run 220 miles from Boston to Vegas in
That's right.
8 days. When are you going to do that? When do you start?
It starts April 16th. I'm going to be running 27.5 miles per day for 8 days in a row. That is, unless I could bank some miles and maybe make it easier at the end. I'm not sure yet, but the minimum is going to be 27.5 for 8 days.
And what's the goal of that run? It's to support a cause.
The goal is to support a cause. It's to support MS, multiple sclerosis, since it's a neurologic disease that affects women 2 times more than it affects men. It is a huge struggle for doctors to diagnose. So a lot of times patients go through just hell trying to get a diagnosis of it or figure out what's going on because the symptoms vary so much. But the main symptoms that most people have are weakness and pain. And it usually starts out somewhat mild, and the outcome is debilitating to where they end up in wheelchairs and ultimately dying of things related to MS.
I understand. Do you have a personal reason to fight against that disease?
Yeah. Do you want to talk about your mom?
Yeah, it's running in memory of my mom. She was diagnosed with MS in her early 30s. It started out with numbness in her leg, and eventually she became, within a few years, completely debilitated. She died when she was 48. He's running for her, and it means a lot to me.
And you never got to meet her. So you're doing something for someone in memory of someone you never had the chance to meet. That's pretty beautiful.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
The goal is to raise money for multiple sclerosis. The organization supports research into university research projects, and which is the thing we love the most, is it puts the money straight to people suffering from MS. It buys wheelchair vans. It puts ramps up. It buys wheelchairs. It helps directly the people suffering from it.
Yeah, and you can go on edrunsfor.com. You have the page on your screen right now, 90% of the goal. But I guess we can exceed the goal if we want to.
Absolutely, yes.
100%.
That's the goal, to exceed the goal. For
Yeah.
sure.
The goal is to exceed the goal. And
Yes.
we want to say every penny, every dollar is going to the cause. There is no third party. There is nothing. It's really going to help people with MS,
Doesn't
and that's going
support
to
his
make a
run.
difference.
That's the most important thing. It doesn't support Ed going out and running. It
Yeah.
goes to people who have MS. So
Yeah.
Okay. Can you remind me the date you're going to leave us?
The April 16th
April
through
16th.
April 23rd.
April 16th to April 23rd. So, Jess, we are counting on you to document the ride so we can follow along and be on Ed in this adventure. And
Yes.
if you want guys to support it, again, you have the website address on your screen, and that's going to look like this. We want to help them to go to 100%, and even we want to go over that to support MS. Guys, thank you so much for being back again on Yucca Valley TV, and I hope to talk to you again soon.
Thank you so
sir. We
much.
appreciate this.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
We make the rules now.
You guys do this every Saturday?
Sometimes we do it on Wednesdays.
Every Saturday since.
If you can't handle it, you can leave.
I ain't trying to hear that you crazy.
Holy shit. I can't believe we just did that.
Oh, well, they were drunk, so it doesn't count, right?
When, I ain't trying to hear a man.